Okay, thank you for coming to Deb Chanel's 48 World, where we do soap opera reviews. The soap opera we're going to be reviewing today is The Young and the Restless that aired on today, Friday, August the 12th. The summary that they give us is Victor loses patience with Chloe, Billy bonds with Victoria, and Adam dreams about his future. Okay, in the first scene they have Sharon is sitting at the table and arranging flowers when a knock comes on her door. When she goes to open up the door to see who it is, here and lo and behold is Nikki. Nikki is coming by to see Dylan and trying to check on his status of how he's feeling since Paul fired him. Okay, then we go to Victor. Victor is telling Chloe to get him those journal pages and to get the hell out of town. When Dylan McAvoy walks up and see if he can lend some assistance, because he's saying they're being too loud to be in a park type residence, talking as loud as they are. And he just want to know, is everything okay? Can he lend some assistance? Okay, then we have Adam, Connor, and Chelsea still at the prison visiting with Adam. Connor's being so quiet. Okay, then we have Phyllis is talking on the phone with Summer about her wedding when Jack walks in behind her. Then we have Victoria and Billy are really bonding again, and Victoria is enjoying working with Billy on their company or their campaign for the Brash and Sassy division. We go to commercial, we come back, we have Phyllis is telling Jack she's not in favor of Luca and Summer wedding, but she is not letting it consume her in a negative way. Jack is very impressed with her actions and her behavior. Jack is telling Phyllis Billy and Victoria are working together. And of course, Phyllis is looking some kind of way as far as the negative side. But she ain't letting Jack know that it is affecting her. So then we move on to Dylan. Dylan is asking Victor and Chloe why were they fussing. Chloe told Dylan it's none of his business. Okay, he needs to just keep walking away. Oh, keep walking. Nikki is telling Sharon Dylan got suspended. Sharon is defending her husband Dylan. Of course, Nikki is taking pump shots. If you were a good wife and you were into your husband's life, you would know when he's going, how he's feeling, and all this and that and the other. But Nikki take a low jab and said, "You don't even know where your husband is or what your husband's doing." But let me clue you in. He just got suspended. Okay, nerd. Okay, anyway, we move from there. We got Nikki thinks Sharon is behind all of this. And Nikki is asking Sharon, has she been taking her medicine? Like she putting Dylan up to defying Paul, his father, and getting Adam out of prison. All this was just her idea. What the hell wrong with Nikki? Okay, anyway, we move on. Adam is shutting the visit down with Chelsea and Chloe. He's getting depressed again. Adam is being so selfish. He's so selfish, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with Adam now. Why do women always have to be in control? Why do women always have to take the high road? Adam is too smart and intelligent to be acting like a little pissy punk. Anyway, we move on. Chelsea excuses Connor, takes him outside because she's pretty much finished visiting, and she says she'll come back and say her goodbyes to him. And she goes back to see Adam alone. Then Adam tells her to don't ever put his son in that position again. Adam is crazy as hell, y'all. He don't know what the hell he wants. You know what I'm saying? He just think he's losing the whole reality grip on life. So he wants Chloe to uh feel bad about it or something. I'm like, come on now. Y'all know Victor crazy. He gotta get all y'all back for turning y'all back on him. Okay. We go to commercial, we come back, we have Victor and Dylan are making small talk outside at the park still with each other about Adam and Chelsea. We're just understanding the whole situation. I'm trying to make Dylan understand. Look, she's just trying to get into me about me coming over to Adams and Chelsea's place unannounced, trying to get to see my grandson and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just telling her that was just piss poor. She just jumped in a situation where she didn't know nothing about. That was between Chelsea, him, and Nick. She had no reason to be there or in the conversation. So we were just letting her know how he felt about it, y'all. No, that was a big ass lie, but we just gonna go on with it for now. We have Victor is telling Dylan forgiveness is such a beautiful thing. I forgave my family for turning me in and make me sit on the hot seat and spend almost a year in jail. You look at me. I forgave him. And then Victor said he feels so good and at peace with himself right now. He just wants that same peaceness to come over Chelsea and hopefully sooner rather than later. Victor know he playing his part, y'all. Devil in disguise. Victor, he crazy. He crazy as hell. But anyway, we got Adam. Adam is telling Chelsea to get his son out of this prison, especially on his birthday. Chelsea's saying to him, "Don't do this." And basically she's saying, don't shut me down. Don't shut us down. Like we don't belong with you and we can't come see you to keep your spirits up. And I'm just being selfish as hell. And he goes on and excuses himself and leaves Chelsea, to fend for herself on her own. I tell you, I don't know what's wrong with Adam. He's getting on my nerve right now. Then we go to Victoria and Phyllis. They're making small talk and talking about Billy, of course. And then Phyllis asked Victoria, just being nosy as hell, "Are you considering getting back together with Billy?" Okay, we go to somewhat of a commercial comeback. We got Jack and Billy are having lunch at the club talking about Phyllis. Billy is telling Jack he is sucking the life out of Phyllis. Jack is looking at him like he confused. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of confused myself, but anyway, we move on. We got Nick and Sharon are catfighting again, of course. Nick is calling Sharon selfish. When Dylan comes in or comes home and find Nikki there, he's trying to figure out, okay, why she here? Why is she here, Lord? Y'all was up in my house. Anyway, we move on. Dylan is lying to his mom, saying he is getting off the case. He's getting dead ends and dead end after dead end. So he thinks it's just nothing to even investigate anymore. That his father was right. So Nikki just feels so comfortable with that lie he just told her. And like she said, well, she's trying to what her name? Sharon's not into her husband life. She don't even know what the hell Victor doing. And that her son is pulling her leg and lying to her as well. Okay, she need to get on out of him with her mess. So Nikki does leave, and Sharon says a long goodbye to her. Like, ooh, I'm glad you got rid of the wicked witch of the west. No, that was just me, y'all. But then after Nick is out of earshot of listening to that conversation or anything of that nature, Sharon tells Dylan, "You just played your mom. You just played Nikki." Okay, and then we go to Dylan tells Sharon he has a way to clear Adam's name. We go to commercial. We come back. Um, we're on Nikki. Nikki goes to visit Victor at his office. Okay, she's playing the dutiful, dumb wife as usual. Okay, then we go to Victor. Is telling Nikki he ran into Dylan McAvoy, and he's getting the impression that Dylan don't like him. And she said, "Oh no, no, honey, he's just upset." Nikki tells Victor Dylan was just suspended, and Victor's looking surprised, like, "You as dumb as rocks." Anyway. He may be suspended, Nikki, but he's still trying to get on my ass, okay? But he didn't tell her that. I just let y'all know that, okay? Victor's not stupid. He knows the game. He knows it well. And he's playing it well. Anyway, we go to Chloe. Chloe comes home to find Chelsea sad. Chelsea goes on to tell Chloe how Adam got on her after she excused Connor from the room, and she went back to say her goodbyes to or her see you laters back to Adam. He just got on her unexpectedly, and she wasn't expecting it. Okay, then we have Adam is remembering or visioning his future by him being in jail and probably doing the entire sentence that the court system had set out for him. Um, how it's going to be for him in 20 or 30 years when he gets out. Uh, and the time that he spent away from Chloe and Connor. Adam's crazy as hell. Okay, we go to commercial. We come back. Chelsea's asking Chloe, what mistake is she talking about? Chloe says she's been causing so much trouble lately or confusion. She thinks it was a mistake for her to live with Chelsea. And Chelsea's trying to reassure her that, no, that's not the case. You didn't do that to me. It's just the situation and everything that's going on. And she said, well, I don't know. And then she just really makes up an excuse to go see Victor because she's really feeling guilty about how she's tearing Chelsea up inside. And, she wants her to be okay with everything. But she just don't want Adam back in her life. But she knows that Chelsea wants Adam and she thinks she needs to come clean. or get something off her mind. But anyway, like I said, she goes to visit Victor. Then we go to Victoria. Victoria tells Phyllis she would like to get back with Billy, but she needs Billy to have a lot more personal growth first. Phyllis tells Victoria she thinks they would be a good couple if they got back together. So then Billy says about um, he's back with Jack, and they're going over the comings and goings of what he just had said to Jack about he feels Jack is sucking the life out of her. Billy says, "Don't clip Phyllis' wings when she's just starting to fly again." Okay, and Jack is like, "Okay, I'm understanding the insight that you're trying to give me, but could you elaborate a little bit more?" But he does agree with Billy. Adam is still dreaming, y'all. He's gotten home, from his 20, 30 year stink in jail. Connor picks him up and he's feeling some kind of way, but he brings him on home to the same setting that we've always been seeing, but it's kind of like dark and gloomy. And Chelsea's on her deathbed, honey. I'm thinking she died of a broken heart, a broke heart, and exhausted most of her life trying to free Adam. And Adam, is by her side, and she's didn't want to die until he was back at home and she could see him for the last time. But they had her looking horrible, y'all. I hope she don't ever look like that when she in fact does get on her deathbed or whatnot. But anyway, that's a performance they're playing. I understand. But then Connor starts to blame Adam in his dream for his mother's death. Adam is, he's going crazy, y'all. He's just dreaming the unthinkable. Okay, then we have Nick is trying to convince Victor to play hooky, but he settles for a romantic dinner later on that night. Then after Nick, saunters her way on out the office, Chloe is already in the office. She crazy, y'all. She been hiding back there. But anyway, she come from a door or somewhere, and she's already in Victor's office. Chloe shows up at Victor's office wanting to call a truce. And he tells Chloe Dylan is not giving up on Adam's case, no matter what. She may have overheard Nikki saying that ain't true. He don't believe that for one bit. We go to commercial. We come back from commercial. We have Jack. He shows back up and talks with Phyllis about does she see him like he's trying to hold her back in any way? Does he restricts her in any way from doing her, being her, all day, every day? Phyllis asks, where is all this coming from, Jack? Jack says, Billy, he's so stupid, y'all. He's still in the abyss too, drowning terribly. Okay, and then we have Sharon and Dylan. They're discussing what he saw in the park about Chloe and Victor's meeting, a clandestine meeting. And Sharon is worried about Dylan now because he's like, if he do that to his kids, what you think he's gonna do to you to prevent you to keep on the straight and narrow, leaving him alone? And he like, I don't care about all that. I'm here for the truth. But anyway, Chloe tells Victor she didn't burn the journal pages as she had told him, and he's like, I know you didn't, and she is willing to give them back to him, but she don't want Adam out of jail. And I'm like, okay, you don't have him in jail for probably on their little time war. He's been there about 2 months now. Okay, so you need to just settle down. And Victor pretty much tells her, honey, Victor tells her, do you want to see Adam waste his life away in jail and grow old miserably and whatnot? Or do you want to see your daughter grow up? And which one you want? Because pretty much it's saying like, Victor finna do some do work on Chloe and make her disappear, okay? Because he ain't going back to jail for nobody. And that ain't gonna happen. Okay, so we go to commercial, we come back, we have Phyllis to get some air, and she goes to the Chancellor's Park and all that, and she finds Billy sitting up in the park like it's deja vu all over again, like they're meeting. They know where each other are, telepathically or somehow of that nature. And then she sits at the little bench with Billy, and they both have small talk, with one another about the comings and goings and the new things they're experiencing, this, that, and the other. Phyllis is telling Billy she just wants everyone to be happy. She want him to be happy, she want Jack to be happy, she want Victoria to be happy. But Billy says, okay, in all that scenario right there, I didn't hear anything about you being happy. So what about you, Phyllis? And Phyllis just, get emotional and she just walks away. All right, then we have Chelsea and Connor are having a sad moment together at home because it's just them. Chelsea, I mean, Chloe don't, booked up and went over there to see Vic and stuff. So then we go back to Adam. Adam is still daydreaming, or not daydreaming. He's in a nightmare right now, still thinking about Victor is dead. His wife, this, demise and everything. He goes over to Victor's old office where everything's kind of like covered up and boarded up or whatnot. And he's talking to Victor's younger picture of himself, saying, I'm glad you dead. I ain't get a chance to come see you at my funeral because I ain't really want to come anyway. But now I know, you've taken so much away from me, and I'm so glad you did it. This, that, and the other, walking on a man's grave and all this, that, But he's talking to Victor's portrait. Then he finally wakes up. Then we have Chloe says being with her daughter is more important than seeing Adam rot in a jail cell. She goes to get the journal pages from behind Victor's poetry in his office, y'all. That's where she hid them doggone things. Okay. And Victor looking at her like, I can't believe you did that shit. You were basically gonna set me up if I went the wrong way on your behind. And you were gonna have the evidence pointed at me, and people gonna be looking at me setting my own self up. Is that really what you gonna do, Chloe? Damn, you gooder than I thought you would. And of course, she gives her little smirk at him and stuff. And Victor admires her guts on planting the evidence in Victor's office to frame him for Adam's lockup. Then Chloe smirk says, "Yes, I just had his insurance paper." And you and Adam with matching prison denim uniforms, that was priceless. So yes, I was gonna get you before you got me, but now I guess if you go down, as Victor say, we both go down. All right. So that was pretty much it of the Young and the Restless that aired today, Friday, August 12th, 2016. Look forward to narrating with you again on Monday's episode, which will be the 15th. So blessings to you all. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.